Hey, what's up? It's Ben here. Back then, when I had friends, I get invited to do things. Doing things equates to spending money. Most of the time, I had to decline those invites because I didn't have much money back then. So I just come up with excuses saying that I'm busy and they'll never question it. But in reality, I just didn't have the excess funds to spend. Being broke sucks, and I'm sure you're wondering why some people always seem to have it together financially while others are drowning in bucket of dollarless water. There are a lot of reasons why people are broke, but today I'm going to go over the top 8 reasons why most people are broke. Number 1, they hardly work. While there are a lot of different circumstances, the bottom line is that working harder will help you make money. Working harder might mean juggling a full-time job, low-paying job, and studying so that you can get a certificate and then later on in the future get a higher paying job. It might mean taking on a second job and putting in extra hour at your own job so that you're promoted to a higher paying role. Work comes in all different types of actions, but people simply don't take those actions. You'll hear a person complaining about their job or a lack of one and doesn't do anything about it. And most people stay broke because they're lazy. Number 2, they play the lottery / gamble. Ask any wealthy person if gambling is the way to wealth and you're bound to hear the same answer. No. The chances of winning the Mega Million lottery in the United States is 1 in 176 million. To put it in perspective, that's about 2 people in the entire United States. Gambling might sound different because some people learn strategies and such, but it isn't very far from playing the lottery. Casino always win. The point is that if you invest your money into something like real estate or stocks instead of gambling it away, you'll have thousands of dollars after 10 years instead of nothing. Some people instead choose to literally just throw their money away because they'd rather daydream than learn to invest financially. Number 3, they rely on imaginary money. Now, I'm not talking about monopoly money. Imaginary money does exist though, and is found through credit cards. When used correctly, credit cards could get you cash back, free flights, and a bumped in credit score. When other people use it, it just never gets paid, accrues interest, and stresses them for months or years to come. This is because people who aren't financially savvy use their credit card before they have the funds to pay for them. Those funds may or may not arrive, but either way, they're spending money that they don't even have. And credit cards are known for a high interest rate, like very high interest rates, like that over 20% high. Number 4, they buy liabilities, not assets. You can categorize most things as either a liability or an asset. Assets can provide financial freedom if done correctly, like purchasing a stock that grows in value over time. On the flip side, liabilities are debts or things that doesn't make you cash flow, like getting a new car that loses value and you need to keep paying your monthly payments. Now, everybody buys liabilities at one point or another, but people who aren't financially savvy will mostly buy liabilities. This includes flashy brand name items that will never be worth what they paid for again, and that's why most people stay broke like that. Number 5, they don't have a budget. Most people know what a budget is. Some people implement one and some people don't. Without a budget, most likely you're overspending without thinking. Those $4 gas station snacks or $5 coffees you get now and again could quickly add up and easily to like $100 a month. Something that most people don't even realize they are spending monthly on silly things. Number 6, they only have one source of income. Now, having one source of income isn't bad, but if you are working minimum wage and you are a big spender and you have a family to support, then that's bad. People could be wealthy just working one job, but those are really high paying jobs and people who are in that position can live comfortably. But those who aren't fortunate and combined with other habits that I've mentioned earlier, that one low paying job could easily put you in a deficit. This jeopardizes your finances because if you ever get laid off for any reason, you're sitting on zero financial support. Financial savvy individuals always have extra income coming in, whether it's from assets like rental properties, dividends, or simply from a side hustle or a second job. Number 7, they have an I need it now mentality. People can be impatient and want to treat themselves even if they don't deserve the treat. This I need it now mentality clouds their judgment and financial decision. They might say things like they've worked hard and they deserve to buy a new outfit or new tech, or maybe they say it's a necessity to buy something because it might not be available later on, or that they want to show off a lifestyle that financially doesn't make sense to them, and it's just purely to show off. No matter the excuse, it's just how they are programmed to think. And number 8, they don't save. Saving is important. Now, I'm not a financial advisor or anything, but people should have some money saved up, and this all depends on how much they need every month to live comfortably for the next 6 months or year if all of a sudden they don't have money coming in. I'm not even talking about investing it at this point. It's just for them to survive and be comfortable. Those will remain broke if they keep living paycheck to paycheck and is having a hard time saving $100 per month. $100 a month is not a lot of money, but it's at least something they can start working towards. Then after that, once they saved enough, they can start the investing journey and hopefully get themselves into a better financial position. So do some of these reasons seem a bit too familiar? Whether you have a friend who isn't financially savvy or that's you, it's never too late to break the cycle and get on track financially. Once they have some good financial habits down, they'll be able to enjoy life way more and even buy some of the things that they want without feeling guilty. I've made a video on how to live on a super low income for those who aren't making too much money, and I've been there. Check it out if you like. And if you like this video, feel free to give it a like and maybe consider subscribing for more weekly uploads, and I'll catch y'all later.